Hello everybody. So this video is going to be a combined life lessons type of video. So if you don't like those types, then you can tune out. But I think that, with the reach that this audience has, I like to make these videos just so that people can avoid making mistakes that, in this case, two of my friends did. If it was me, I'd have no problem saying this, but it actually was two of my friends. One of them, okay, so the first story is the Verizon wireless one. So a friend of mine wanted to upgrade his phone and trade it in and get a new one. And we're talking about a phone that's only a year old. So it was last year's model, 2017. And so they said, well, we can trade it in, but you got to go ship it. And now I thought they would just take these phones back in the store, but apparently that's not the case. I guess they give you the credit once they receive the phone. Well, here's the problem, and a lot of people don't know this, or maybe to me, I had one big problem about 12, maybe 15 years ago, where an item was lost in the mail, and ever since then, anything over $40, I get automatic. Basically, in my mind, automatically it needs to be insured. And actually, if you ship with UPS, I believe it's insured by $50 or $100 automatically. Anyway, my friend shipped this 800-hour phone, maybe 600 hours, whatever. So we'll just say 600-hour phone, and did not get insurance on it. Well, like magic, UPS says we don't have the phone, or we lost it or something. And of course, Verizon is now charging my friend a lot of money. And actually, they shut his phone off. Yes, that's what we're dealing with when it comes to Verizon Wireless. Now, why don't they just take these phones back in the store? Well, you can return them to certain stores that are corporate stores, but if they are third party stores, you can't do it that way. I'm blinking a lot because I'm aggravated by the fact that their policy is that they just don't take the phones back in store and then they all go and ship together. This is causing a lot of issues. I'm sure my friend wasn't the only one. And like I said, I have talked to people about this issue because, I mean, it's not like a small loss here. Um, I forgot to turn the freaking air conditioner off. Sorry. Hey, life lesson number 3, right? And if this turns on, I'm just gonna roll with it. All right. So, anyway, moral of the story is, don't trust any of these bastards. They will be out to screw you. Who knows? The guy at the UPS store might have taken the phone out of the box because my friend didn't get insurance on it. Always get insurance for anything over $40. If you can't afford to burn that money, get insurance. I know it costs extra. I know it's a shame you have to do that, but it's peace of mind because guess what? Things will happen. And if my friend would have got insurance on this and kept all his paperwork, which at least he did record a video of him dropping the phone off, but unfortunately, that may not be enough. I don't know. Okay, life lesson number 2. If you are too broke to let's say you're flying somewhere or you're driving somewhere and there's the air conditioner. If you're driving somewhere and your car breaks down and you're far away from home, if you can't afford to get that car or truck or whatever fixed, then you don't have enough money to go on vacation. And I know I feel like I'm sounding like kind of an a-hole here, but vacations are luxuries. They are. And that's why I don't really take that many vacations because I just can't afford it. You know, it's look. I would love to, but back when I was making a lot more money, I went to Los Angeles. I went to Las Vegas, New York City, a few other places. All in one year. But money's not been so good lately. So look, I hate it. I hate it. But I'm not having fun. But hey, the way I look at it is you can't have fun if you're not working hard either. Work hard, play hard. That's kind of one of the mottos. So another friend of mine, he drove to, I'm not going to say where, but he drove about 3,000 miles away, well, okay, maybe 2,000 miles away from home, and his car broke down 2,000 miles away. And it's going to cost him about $2,500 to get that repaired, and guess what? He doesn't have the money for that. That's just to get the repairs. That's not to go back to the state. You know, I guess I'd take a bus there or something, and pick his car up. He doesn't have the money for that. Well, I hate to be that guy, but what you did is a luxury. You know, and if, I guess the best way to put this is, guys, save your money. Don't buy stupid things, unnecessary things. Save that money. Turn the air conditioner off. Get insurance for shipping. Trust nobody that basically is outside of your family, because they are out to screw you over. And in the case of the car, that's just bad luck. And in that case, I mean, see, the problem with cars is, well, I think there is repair insurance. So if you can get repair insurance, but the problem is they might not let you get that with older cars, of course. So it's kind of a catch-22. The best thing I could say is my friend would have been better off renting a car. This is what I do: rent a car, and if that car breaks down, then you're not screwed. Get insurance though when you rent it. So anyway, I think I ran on enough, but I'm telling you guys, life is not fair, and you got to try to protect yourself as much as possible, and that's some of the ways you can do that. And you know, for example, this phone, I almost dropped it the other day, but I have a case. I got an OtterBox case, and I have insurance in case it breaks. Now, of course, I have to pay a deductible, but that's a lot cheaper than buying a brand new phone. So, I mean, it's little things like that. Look what happened. I broke my battery, but I got 10 good years out of that battery. So that actually didn't upset me, believe it or not, because I got 10 years of use out of that battery. Now, I definitely screwed up. I had no idea, but, you know, that's life, man. Stuff breaks. Your body breaks, so you gotta have insurance. A friend of mine last year died, and she didn't have life insurance. But my friend from another friend of mine died 5 years ago. She did have life insurance, you know. So I'll just put it this way: the girl who died 5 years ago, her kids, I'm not going to say they're set for life, but they're set. And the one that died last year, they're having issues there, financial issues. So, like I said, all this stuff's a luxury, and I tell people, it's like, you really have to be responsible with your choices, no matter what it is, and you have to look at things from a financial point of view. And if that means not having fun, if that means that your fun is staying home and watching Netflix, so be it, man. Netflix and chill is real. But you got to make sacrifices. There's no... We live like kings and queens in this day and age here in the United States, but we got to realize that you got to be a lot more financially responsible. And, you know, now my friend who doesn't have a car cannot work. He cannot drive to work. So now he has to use public transportation or borrow people's cars if he's lucky. And unfortunately, I'm not going to let him borrow my car, because I can't afford. If for some reason my car breaks down and he's the one behind the wheel, I'm going to be pissed off at him. Then I'm not going to have a friend, because that's how things usually go. You know, so if he couldn't, you know, if he had the money to insure my vehicle if it did break down, then I would say yes, or if it got wrecked or totaled or whatever. But because he doesn't have the money for that, the answer is going to be no, because then I'm taking the risk. You need to minimize risk. That's the fourth life lesson in this video. Minimize risk. So anyway, thanks for watching, and this has been Adam from RealHomeRecording.com. Have a good weekend, everybody.